Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Fortnite map. So, this one hasn't been out for, well, there hasn't been a video out for quite a few weeks because, well, as you can already see, I've been quite busy doing the map. Also, I've been trying to learn a few ways to make the recording actually a bit better. So, hopefully this episode will look a bit better. Might be a bit scuffed because I've never actually properly done this for a video before, but I'm just going to get back right in. So, because I've never tried doing it like this, I don't know if the audio from like the bouncers and the elim zones is going to make it hard for you to hear me, because I've never really properly tried. Also, I want to point out in this level, something I didn't show you all last time, is a way to cheat, which I'm still not going to show you because I don't really like using it because it's pretty OP, and because I made this level intending you would do it like that. And you can probably cheat to the end as well. That's something else I didn't intend. If you do it just right, you can probably cheat directly to the end. That's not what we're doing. You see, what we're doing is jumping stupidly to our death. I'm also realizing I forgot to add some of the items in a few levels. So here I forgot to re-add the clingers I think they're supposed to be, because I deleted them to get more memory. Oh, there we go. That's the ideal way you do it. Sometimes though you like land on that thing and just stop. So now, as you can see, we have this little thing to go through, so got a not script. You don't jump into it. You see, I'm forgetting the basic things because of how long it's been since I last did a video on this. Also, as some of you might notice, if the number was still here, last episode it said 18, now it says 19. It's also in a different spot so that I didn't have to put 2 down because it's very tedious. So basically, I'd actually done the levels wrong, if that makes sense. There's actually 21. Also, because I got some extra memory from changing all of this, I'm actually going to add a bonus level. Yay! Bet you're all excited for that. So there's going to be 4 bonus levels that you have to do something to activate. Also, basically just a reason for me to actually have that massive memory waster of a room. You know which one I'm talking about. The one that I showed you, but that I never did anything in. Also, I'm realizing something I need to tell you. I've changed a lot of the stages and added some newer parts, if that makes sense. So in the maze, I added a bunch of spike traps and a few poison dart traps, you know, just to make it so that you can actually die in the maze. But then as well, so in the next level, and that was smooth, in the next level, it was supposed to be one of the red-blue team scorers. However, it didn't really work that way because turns out I'd put them down before the update, and in the update they go slap bang in the middle. But before the update they'd stick on the wall. So basically it doesn't work for what I want it to do. No! It's actually quite, like, I think, if I can remember, which honestly I probably can't from when I actually made this, for one, like most testers, I tested to one point where there's like a checkpoint where there's no different variables, and then I just skip back to that point every time. Like most testers, I didn't try to do it all in one, partially because I want this to be like really hard. Oh. Well, it's awkward. I can try and show you what's up there. Nope. Okay. Also, something I've actually just wondered that reminded me of. Could you do like a chiller trap tunnel? But like, rather than a trap tunnel, it's like a slope with traps at the bottom. Like in a hole. So you have to bait the chiller or you get killed. I feel like that could be a cool idea if it works. Might test that and add that as a bonus level. That'd be a pretty original idea. Also, by the way, just because I've said that, now I need to finish it before I upload the video, so that none of you can get the idea and claim you did it first. Nah, I'm just kidding. That'll be if it'll work, that'll be the very first level, so don't pretend yours is the original, because mine is, and it will be part of this. So, I don't know if this episode, by the way, will be like a bit shorter or not, because there's only 3 levels left. So, it might be shorter, might be longer. I don't have a clue, but either way, I'm gonna enjoy it. Also, I've got a PC account now, but it's my PS4 account too. So, now I can do PC videos on Fortnite. For whatever reason I would want to. But now I can. I don't know why I told you this, because it serves literally no purpose. I'm just gonna get back into the death run. Oh! No! Oh, that was so close. As you can tell, this is one of the more annoying levels. Because every time you make it so close to a new part, it just makes you feel really upset. Also, now you can see what's over here. It used to be, actually, if you like jumped off there and opened the door, then if you did it just right, you could actually parkour onto said door. And then while you were on the door, you could then just jump up and have another shot. So basically, for the cost of 1 life, you could get a much bigger chance at making it up there. Oh, you can bait chili. Nope, okay, maybe you can't. Also, I don't actually remember what was going through my mind when I added that bouncer at the bottom. Because it kind of just was there. Also, I'm pretty sure with this new thing I'm trying, it'll look better. Oh. But I don't think I can, like, cut bits out while I'm going, so I don't think I can, like, pause it and just come back when I make it back up there. I don't think that's something. No, I'm using the cheat. Basically, the cheat is if you actually slow down, you can just stay on that one and then you can bounce back over, so you don't have to do the thing where it sometimes gets the angles wrong and sends you straight forwards. Basically, this is the little cheat. You just do it like this, then you can get on the wall. So this looks way less smooth, but that was one of the ways that you are allowed to do it. Yes! Yes! Oh my goodness, I have no idea what just happened. I think I hit the first one at such an angle that it just sent me straight forwards. So, oh, no, no. Oh, I did that perfectly. I don't even remember what you do. I think that bit's just luck. Yeah, after that you're supposed to get launched down there, and then you get launched into that one, up to that one, and into the goal. There's literally no actual, like, tactic in that bit. It's, like, 100% luck. Because you don't have to do anything. Oh no. And I'm dead. You literally have to do nothing in that second bit. I've also died 22 times in a while. I don't know how long this is into the video. But I'm going to try and, at max, make this a 20-minute video. Maybe longer if I do this bad. I don't know, because I don't want these to get too long like the last one, because it just kind of gets annoying. Because the thing I hate, though, about long videos, which is why I'm going to try and stop doing them. I mean, I still will if I end up having to. But my problem with them is basically it just gets a bit like tedious to watch when you're about halfway through and you want to stop, but then you realise that you've watched this far so that you don't want to stop. Also, I have no idea what just went on there. I started going backwards. So yeah, I have literally no clue where I was going with the thing before. I'm gonna try and stop making longer videos. Or I'll make much longer videos and edit out a bunch. Depends if I can be bothered. That's a joke. Okay. I was gonna say that's a joke, but honestly, no it isn't. I genuinely can't be bothered to go in after and cut out a bunch. As well as because the only thing I know that does that. Also, for some reason on YouTube, like the only thing I have that does that, then also makes the video unpostable. So then you have to, like, screen record it. Which I don't exactly want to do. Because then you have to have enough space for 2 of it. The reason why I'm never going to use it for editing. Because if you do, you can't upload. Ow. Wait, I didn't take damage. Okay. No! I don't know how to get around that problem. Unless you do what I did at the start. And honestly, oh yeah, I remember my original intent was that you would gracefully soar over the mall. And then in reality, you can only hit 2 if you want. Like, I think you can actually swoop over and do it the way it was intended. Damn it. I think you can actually do it the way it was intended. But it's a lot harder than doing what I accidentally did, where I just swept across. Like a beautiful butterfly. Also, by the way, the reason I'm using this cheaty method is because it literally always gets you up here, and then you just have to do one simple jump. No, I thought I'd done it. You have to get it so precise so that you don't fall. But like, you have to wait until like the last second. That's really difficult. But as far as I was saying, yeah, the reason I use this little cheat is because you can always land up here. Originally, I wanted to put something up there to stop you landing there, but then I realized if I put something there to stop you landing, you also won't be able to do it the proper way, so I just kind of left it as a secret little cheat. Oh, no! I did it perfectly, but I didn't move enough, but I didn't think I was going to do it. That's another one of the hard bits, by the way. If you wait too long to move, you screw up. If you wait too little to move, you'll hit the next one. Also, there probably won't be any uploads for quite a lot of time, as well as, actually, there might not be. This upload just might be another, like, 12 days after I've recorded it. I don't really know how long this one will be. Like, it'll basically either come out, like, the day I'm recording it, pretty much, or it's just not coming out for another 10 days. So, by the way, I would say something stupid. Oh, also I did it legit. I would say something stupid about if you're watching it today, you know it didn't come out in 10 days. But that makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. So, I'm not going to say anything like that. I might just leave in the comments whether this came early and you can't expect another video for 10 days, or if this came late and you can expect videos a lot more. No, damn it. So basically, either you'll get a bunch, actually no, the way you can know this is either you'll get a few videos literally directly after this one, or you won't get any for ages and then a new one will come out about like 10 to 12 days later. That's how you can know. Oh, I did it like the nice way. Obviously, I don't use all of them for the first one, really. Just, you can't even get to it unless you, like, jump over the barrier onto it. No, I thought that was perfect. That bit is so hard. How did I do it? Quick, I need to review the footage. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. Also, by the way, I don't know if I've been doing this for the last few episodes, but if there's any more episodes on this, like if I only make it past this level, or if I don't make it past this level. Actually, if I don't make it past this episode, no, if I don't make it past this level, just know this episode will never be shown, because it will just be like 20 to 30 minutes of me just doing this. You can see why I won't upload it if that's how it actually goes. Also, by the way, I have actually figured out how to record on my PC as well, so comment down below what games you want to see me play, just so you know. Some of them I might not be able to, because either, like, I won't be able to get them or something. I don't know, I might, like, at some point, I don't know, I might in the, I don't know, like, actually in the comments, I will leave a comment saying all of the, like, PC games I can play, and if you want to vote, just reply with one. Whichever gets the most by the end of it, I will play, basically. Also, some of these games might be a bit weird, but because I get a lot of them from the Epic free game thing. I don't think I've ever actually bought a game on Epic. I'm sorry, Epic, if you're watching this, but I literally only abuse the free games. I'm not even joking, by the way. So, basically, if you think any of the games are a bit weird, go tell off Epic, because I didn't choose them. So, I have actually had the Epic game thing for quite a while, but as you will end up seeing, I've actually lost I lost my first account, which is sad because it had one of my favourite games they've ever done. Like, ever. Oh, no! I did it, but I didn't do it right. I wasn't paying that much attention, I was expecting to hit the wall. So, basically, Epic, if you're watching this, like, I don't even know, just, like, give us more free games. What is going on? You just launched me backwards. Why? Also, by the way, as well, if you want, like, well, after I finish some of my more, like, you know, well, the other series that's going on at the moment, you know which one I'm talking about. And I'm not going to say it, then it'll seem like I'm telling you to go watch it, which you don't have to. So basically, if you're watching this when it came out, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Unless you've never seen an episode of it, and then what are you doing? Because honestly, I don't mind if you watch it or not. I'm not that pushy. I'm not going to be like, hey everyone, you should watch this video right now, or I'm not continuing. And then I just sit there for like 5 minutes and then, oh, you've done it? Okay. Yeah, I'm never gonna do that. That might actually be a funny video for April Fools though. Damn, if I want to use that, I can never upload this video. Now. I think this has been like 14 minutes by this point, and I still haven't left this room. There's been some funny commentary. Also, if I have to re-record this, just know the commentary will be really bad, because I will have no idea what to say, because I've already said everything. So, dang it. Once again, I feel like this would have been a useful thing to have, like, you know, knocked that open. That's what it was originally for, that's why there's so many doors. They were originally jump down and knock them out, but honestly they didn't really help that much, so I'm fine with deleting them. Because, like, they didn't do that much, they helped a wee bit, but, like, they weren't a major convenience. So, here we go. Yeah! Okay, here we go. Hopefully, on this attempt, I will make it. No! No! It's just so annoying. And I can't even, like, just clip this out. Like, honestly, if I'd been doing this the old way, I was gonna say like the old way, by the way, I wouldn't just say like for no apparent reason, like some people do. But if this was in, like, the older, well, if I'd been recording this the old way, just know I'd basically be cutting it every time I died up there, and checking it a bit after. So, just know if I'd been doing this the old way, it would have been a lot shorter, but it would have probably looked a lot more scuffed, I think. I don't know. I had to check a bunch of settings to make this work, by the way. So, here we go. Oh, I'm back. I'm actually getting quite good at that though. And if this doesn't let me through in a few more attempts, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna stop this video right now, practice for another 2 hours, and then I'll come back. Or I can get a free try. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. Also, look, now it's a 50-50. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, they do nothing. I just wanted to make it seem scary. I wanted to make it seem like you have to go through all of that, and then you have a 50% chance to die, but nope, each way is safe. I just felt the need to point that out. It's just to be, like, an annoying little person. 20. Also, once again, I forgot to add the item, because I'm a bit stupid. So this was originally what I was saying about the turn thing. Basically, what it originally was you had to do like this little glitch where if you jumped into it, it would launch you really high, but if I put it in the middle, which is the only place it now goes, it wouldn't actually do what I wanted it to, so I had to replace it with a pinball bumper. Basically, as you can probably see, the idea of this level is the sentry turrets. Also, there's no checkpoints. I just want to point that out. You have to do this all in one. I also forgot to add spike traps. Because I'm a dingus. That's one thing I need to do at least. Also, I plan to add 4 bonus levels, by the way. You're probably asking why 4, not 5 or anything. But because now there's 21 levels, I want it to end on a nice round number of 5 or 0. I would rather have it end on 0, but I am sure as heck not doing 9 bonus levels. Also, you can see this little bit's still annoying because you need to get like, oh, you don't even need the sentry turret. You just need to get like the very edge of the hitbox. Lol. I would, by the way, have like not. There are a few you don't need the sentry turret in, but I left it in anyway because it's funny, as well as because this level's theme is the sentry turret, so I felt like it would be a bit unfair. Also, by the way, the levels get a lot more complex. I also am gonna have to end the video soon. So all you've basically seen in this video is like a sneak peek of this, and then me spending like almost 20 minutes doing the exact same thing and dying horribly. And that is actually quite hard to grab. I just want to say, that sentry turret is actually quite hard to get in. That's annoying me. So basically, this is one of the, it's not a hard level. Basically, it's just more of a repeating level. That gets annoying. Also, in this one, you actually do need the sentry turret because you don't get high enough. Like, no matter what you do, by the way, you don't get high enough. Also, the speedrun one actually has become a lot harder because, as some of you builders will, well, as all of you builders should know, and if you don't, you're not a builder. Sorry, I just had to say that. In the challenge gallery, the stairs have this giant little line that goes up the sides of them, and that interferes with your stepping. So basically, what happens now is, as you will know, as you will probably remember from how much it like infuriated me, and the fact that I cheated it because I'm too lazy. By the way, comment down below once again if you want me to actually do like a little clip where I actually do it correctly and make it, and I'll just go into replay mode and show a clip after I make it, obviously, because that could genuinely take about 2 hours. Also, some of the obstacles got changed a bit because either I felt you got too much time at the end, which I did because you had like 3 spare seconds. It was like, by the time you finished, you like genuinely had so much time that it would be easier to like get around the chillers and then run, then you wouldn't have the slipperiness. So I made some of the obstacles a bit harder, so that however, you can still screw up a few times because, well, I couldn't exactly make it any longer without disrupting the entire thing because it needs to still end at the exact same point. So I couldn't really make it any longer, so I just decided to make some of the obstacles more difficult, and when you fail them, they can be more time consuming because you can get stuck, basically. Yeah, this is actually really annoying me. I just can't do this level. So, by the way, basically, the reason that, as I was going on earlier about how this might come out really early or really late, is because, well, I don't know how good the PlayStation is at uploading things. So basically, if this comes out, and then there's a massive gap between the next video, you can just know PlayStation internet is great. Or at least the uploading speed of it is. So I'll have one more try at this and then I'll end the video. So I really wanted to show you the last bit, because the last bit's actually kind of cool looking. It looks a lot more complex, but in the last one, I actually did it first time without a sentry turret. So I just left it in because it looks nice. Also, I'm just really screwing up, because you need to keep going forwards from once you start. And then you need to hit the button at the correct time, because I feel like on a keyboard that might be a bit easier, because where you can spam keys, but at the same time I don't know what the enter button is. I think it's E, but dang it. Yeah, you know what, I'm gonna go until the creative timer says 3:16, and then I'm gonna finish my attempt, and then the video's over, okay? So, most likely you don't need to stick around, I'm not gonna make it. However, please do, because I might make it to the last section, and the last section looks pretty cool. Damn it. So, judging by my timescale of how bad I am at doing the pinball bumper, this will be my last attempt, because I am really terrible at getting off this. He said during the first round. Okay, basically, either I can maybe squeeze another attempt in, or this is, or I make it. Yeah. I can probably squeeze a new attempt in. Maybe. I don't know. Also, by the way, okay, yeah, this is my last attempt. So, basically, guys, if you want to, comment down below if you want to see more of the maps that I've made, or if you think this is enough. Because basically the original reason I actually started doing this might sound really sad, but so the reason that I've now changed the entire walls is because I was originally going to delete this after recording it, because I didn't because the memory ran out, most of it, I had to delete a load to finish a bit, and everything got really tedious. So I was originally just going to destroy it and say, well, that's done. And after recording it, so you would still be able to see it, and I would be able to build something new. But then I found the ability to do this, basically, and so now it's fine. Also, I added a bunch of little bumpers at the very end, rather than what I had originally. I also originally had a giant GG sign made of cubes. It didn't look very good because this was built when stuff on PS4 actually fell when you try to place down objects. I know, weird. It sounds weird, but basically every time you placed an object, it would automatically fall rather than hover like stuff does now. And honestly, sometimes I love the hovering, and sometimes it really gets on my nerves. However, also that just reminded me, I've actually built a getting over it map. Well, I haven't built it yet, but it's in progress. I also probably should have just left this attempt, because that took me over a minute. And yep, Thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed.